Lawmakers gave the White House the go-ahead to approve the 12-nation Trans-Pacific Partnership. It was Democrats who initially blocked Mr. Obama's attempt to fast-track the deal, and that led to reports that the president wasn't speaking to some of them. Rise News Washington Bureau Chief Leila McDowell is here now with the latest on this and who the president's friends are today. Good afternoon, Leila. What is the latest from Washington and the Republicans pulling this out for the president?
Well, you know, that's exactly right. He's very grateful right now to the House Republicans and 28 Democrats who agreed to the fast track authority, to give him fast track authority. And, you know, this is so controversial, Andrew, even without that fast track authority, which, of course, makes it easier for the president to negotiate the deal without debate and congressional approval. But mostly it's controversial because of the secrecy. Large portions of it are secret, except for a draft chapter that was actually released by WikiLeaks. And this is stirring a debate because they're saying, how can you negotiate a secret agreement, essentially, that could impact millions and millions of Americans? Because the details are considered classified, and that means they'll be, for 4 years, considered national security information.
Well, the flip argument of that is, how do you negotiate a deal when everybody knows what's in it? Because then you can't negotiate. And that's what the Republicans and the president have been saying. And this is how trade deals get done.
That's exactly right. And then, of course, you know, the other big controversy is over one of the rules that would allow corporations to override, essentially, countries' regulations if they believe the rules unfairly reduce their profits. Now, you take former Secretary of Labor Robert Reich. He actually says that this means that the countries could challenge laws that would protect American consumers from unsafe food and unsafe products and environmental damage.
Okay, so what's the next step for the Republicans and this trade deal here? Where do we go?
So the next thing is it now goes to the Senate, and you've got this kind of unlikely crew of supporters. You've got Republicans, you've got large corporations. You have many members of the Black Caucus, because in the deal there is preferential treatment for African countries' access to U.S. markets. So that's created a lot of support amongst Black Caucus members, and that's what. That's what helped him in the House. It's not helping him so much in the Senate. And what Obama is now trying to do is meet with these pro-trade Democrats to get enough of them to come on board to get that fast-track authority that he so desperately wants.
And we're still waiting to hear from Hillary Clinton on this, right? Because as Secretary of State, she talked up this trade deal, but now as a candidate, she's not talking much.
No, actually, she came out and threw her hat in the ring with Nancy Pelosi and others, saying that you cannot have a trade deal that doesn't protect American jobs. She supported the Democrats who voted against it and said a new one needs to be negotiated.
Okay, Leila McDowell in Washington, D.C. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.